The technology world zeroing in on Amazon. Did Amazon just leapfrog over Apple and Google in the battle to own the time and space you spend in your home? Amazon's falling with the broader market. It had been up earlier, but during an exclusive virtual event just over an hour ago, Amazon made this major we're calling it a potluck announcement where every device division from Echo to Ring to Fire TV jumped in with major unveils from new Echo speakers, Luna gaming service, updates to Alexa and more. Alexa, by the way, which now apparently can correct mistakes she makes, and Ring expanding beyond your doorbell. The Ring Always Home drone can now monitor your home, and for you parents trying to work at home while your kids are in Zoom school, virtual learning help. Dave Limp is Amazon's Senior Vice President of Devices and Services. He's the chef, Dave. I'm calling you the chef of this potluck unveil. Dave, I watched it. It was head-spinning to watch as each division chief put forth evolutions. First, talk about the genesis. Was it the pandemic where we're all stuck at home that got you sort of unleashing your multiple teams to get new things that it can offer?
Yeah, I think we can all realize now that the home is a very different place than it was just 6 months ago, for tragic reasons, but it's our school now, it's our workplace, it's our movie theaters, and we started concentrating on building devices for the home about 5 years ago, and those are really coming to fruition now. We're seeing incredible usage from the devices, from Fire TV to Echo, as you mentioned, and we're hoping that we can help people's lives be a little nicer, a little bit more entertained in these tough times.
You know, I want to get through some of these new developments that you had. We'll whip through them. Listen, one of the most exciting ones, although to me it wasn't the most important, but you're talking about the home overall. Let's start with outside the home, the Ring drone. It's new hardware, but also you've got new capabilities for Alexa. But talk about the Ring drone.
Yeah, a lot of customers want to have security inside their home and outside their home. The always-on cam, the drone, is focused on inside your home. Now, people either can't afford or don't want to put cameras in every room so they can see everything, but they still want to know when anomalies happen at their home. And the always-on cam is about that. It's basically always home cam. It's about being able to detect an anomaly and then fly autonomously to where that anomaly is and give you a view of that. But it's built with privacy in mind so that when it's done, it goes back to its dock, it's recharging, and the camera's covered up in that dock. And we also added a line of Ring products today as well for your car security as well, because we think that's another place where customers really are worried about security over time, and it's a place that's been pretty much underserved by consumer electronics.
Oh, the drone is so cool. You know, that way you don't have multiple cameras in areas, although I think my cat would just swipe that down. But, you know, we look at some other things. The reading Sidekick for kids, which actually has Alexa helping them read along, which I can imagine would be very, very helpful for parents who are trying to be on conference calls and your child is asking for help on something like that. The issue I thought was also very interesting where you had the Care Hub. This enables people to set up a relationship with perhaps their elderly people in their family where they don't live together, but you can send all kinds of signals. What is the message here that you're trying to say to everybody in their homes now?
Well, you know, this environment has had to teach us new ways to interact with everybody, first of all. But certainly if you have a parent, I have one that's remote, it's never been more important for me to be in communication with them. And so adding communications capabilities to Alexa and Fire TV so we can do those kinds of calls remotely. But also peace of mind. You know, I can't visit my father as much as I would like to in this environment. And so being able to know that he's active and that he's well through passive signals throughout the day, and also know that with just saying Alexa call or Alexa help and call me as the emergency number gives me peace of mind. And that's what Alexa Care is all about.
I like the comment from one of your executives. Homes are working harder for us, and we are having to work harder in our homes. Dave, please come back once again. And by the way, you're in the right place because as you began to speak, the stock is moving higher. So you might be selling it hard for our investor audience. Thank you so much for joining us. Dave Limp, Senior VP over at Amazon Devices.